this episode of Overrev, we take our old CJ5 out in the hills, see if we can break it. Just picked up this little Jeep, and to say I'm excited is an understatement. This thing is so cool. I can't get over it. I did not expect to like it this much. It is so retro. I originally was thinking I was gonna sell this thing, but man, I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to let this thing go down the road. You're about my age, you're definitely gonna recognize this wicked speaker box from Walmart. Huh? Who didn't have one of those back in the day? Oh, yuck. So now that we've got this thing unloaded and cleaned up just a little bit, let me tell you what I know or think I know about this thing. 1955 CJ5. Believe that's about the first year of the CJ5 when they started making these things. Now what attracted me to this Jeep is just kind of how cool it is. It's kind of an homage or a time capsule to wheeling from, I'm gonna guesstimate it was probably built 80s, 90s, more than likely the 90s. But it's very cool. It's just that simple, home-built kind of platform that somebody did to get out in the woods and use it. It's got lots of cool little custom things that somebody built out of square tube and probably a stick welder, like this spare tire carrier that folds down off the home-built rear bumper here, along with things like this stretched out frame, front bumper, winch carrier, toolbox, tool holder, hitch. It's something. It sticks out huge. We might have to do something about that. It's kind of ugly, but you could hold a high lift jack here. This was kind of like this off-roader's catch-all. It's on the factory frame, but that's just about the only factory powertrain, or other than the tub, left about it. To the best of my knowledge, it's been swapped out to a Buick V6 underneath the hood. It's got a 3-speed transmission still in it, but something's been changed around. I believe it's got synchros in first gear, which didn't come factory in these things, as well as the axles are out of a Scout 2, or that's what I'm being told. So we got Dana 44s front and rear, and we have a locker in the rear that I did get to witness work, and possibly something like a single stick Dana 20 transfer case or somewhere along those lines. So it does have some cool built up powertrain inside of this tiny little Jeep on 31-inch tires. So this thing has been beefed up and he has used it. And that really shows when you look at some of the upgrades that he did to the interior. A little bit bigger, comfier seats with headrest. It's got a Cadillac adjustable steering column in it, insulation, carpet kit, and a really killer heater. So this thing was actually being used back in its day. Now let's fire this thing up, get it inside the garage, and kind of go through a list. I will be honest, this is one of the easier projects, flips, build, whatever we're gonna call this one, that I've brought home. It runs, it drives. The gentleman who owned it claimed that it was more of a clean it up and run it type of deal. So we're gonna get it inside, assess what we need to do. Definitely need to do fluids, tune up, that kind of stuff. But what else is broke? What else is not working? It has been sitting for a long time. So we'll run through it, we'll go through it, and then we'll take it on a little trip down the road, see how everything's working. Oh, boy, these things, they're comfy, man. You gotta weasel your way into them, kind of work your legs around the steering column, but once you're in, you feel protected. How cool is that dash and view though? Just too cool, man. Oh boy. Story of my life, dude. All right, we'll let that sit on it for a bit, charge everything back up. It has started for me fairly easy, so I guess it's just playing for the camera right now. Well, like everything else around here, all of a sudden the battery don't work, like the last 3 things I brought home. So here's my newest battery, stolen out of the van. Let's see if that works. Okay, something is going on. So with the help of the tractor, we got this thing in the garage. First order of business now is just, I guess, make it start and run again. Because it used to do that, now it's not. Checking the battery, which I thought was the issue at first. Swapped it out, checked that battery. I don't think we got a battery issue. We've got something else going on. Batteries seem to be reading okay. Maybe a starter pulling too much juice or not wanting to crank for us. First plan of attack is probably to get that starter out and take it down to our local store. Maybe have them throw it on their little machine, test it, see if it's dragging, pulling juice. This thing does have a little bit of a wiring nightmare going on. I'm sure it was a 6-volt system originally. They switched it over. They didn't do a terrible job switching it over to 12 volt, but they didn't keep it very organized and clean. So we do have a couple electrical things that aren't quite working, like headlights, turn signals, that kind of thing. So that might be fun tracing down the tangled road maps of wiring to figure out what we're missing, where we're not getting power from. Is it a switch? Is it a fuse? Is it wiring? So it might just be something simple, but let's get into it, see what we got going on, see if we can get this thing starting again, and then we'll check into all the other little stuff we want to fix. Now this is a first for me. Individual exhaust manifold gaskets. Apparently these are super common on a lot of Chevy and Buick V6s, but first for me. This is gonna be probably interesting to balance those in there. Well, now that I completely ruined these gaskets because I sprayed copper spray all over them, they are not the correct gaskets, and I'm killing myself. I'm trying to find the VIN code on this engine so I know exactly what engine we're dealing with, but I can't find it anywhere. But after doing a little bit of research, maybe it's not a 70s motor, it might be an 80s 3.8 motor, different gasket, different ports. So I had to go back to town, ended up actually having to order them. So that sucks. So while waiting, I figured I would dive into some of the other stuff like no lights, no windshield wipers, those kind of little things, but little things that are big things. We need that to work. Messed around with the light switch. I bought a new light switch, took this one out of the dash. Suddenly it's working. Intermittently, it's coming on. Regardless though, it's only got a two-way prong on there, or one position. The switch comes out 2 positions, but it's only got 1 prong on there, which means all the lights come on with 1 pull. We don't get marker lights without headlights, that kind of thing. So even though this one's kind of working and would maybe work, I'm gonna change it out with the new one. That way we can actually use the marker lights, turn the headlights on, turn the headlights off, all the good stuff. And it's a fusible switch too, so that's kind of cool. Little extra protection. Well, I'm gonna open up this can of worms because everything running to the headlight switch is being powered off of 1 wire, basically. Marker lights, tail lights, headlights, all of it. 1 power wire going to the switch, and that's not right. And it's gonna bug me as much as I would love to just leave it alone. So I think I'm gonna start cutting into this thing, figure out what's going on. Ooh. Well, I've kind of been going through it on this thing because I can't find a tag anywhere to tell me the engine year. Old gaskets look about like these ones. So let's open these ones up, see if these ones fit, and hopefully we're not making a 5th or 6th or 80th run to the parts store. Pretty sure they're wrong. I'm at about my wit's end. Wait, I'm a dork. I think I had it upside down. Okay, might be in the ballpark. Okay, and I really hope that this is right, because I sprayed the last ones with copper spray and now I couldn't return them. So that's kind of a bummer, wasted $9. Come on, baby. Okie doke. I think we're in the ballpark, maybe, possibly. Okay, I think we're good. Sounds a whole lot quieter. We'll let it kind of warm up, get some of that copper spray. Hopefully it'll help seal and mate those surfaces, stick it all together. But it sounds 10 times better, so I think we're good. This is crazy. So I totally forgot to hook up the whole left side of this engine spark plug boots back on there. Check that out. All of them off. And the thing was running super smooth. I don't even understand it. I just noticed it seemed a little boggy on acceleration, but that's crazy. Hopefully that doesn't mean our exhaust leak isn't fixed because none of these cylinders were firing. Definitely fired up way quicker. Okay, way snappier, but there's a little tick over there. We'll keep an eye on that. We still gotta change the oil once it warms up too, just so we don't forget. Ow. Ow. Okay, I don't know how many more of those I got in me. Another big thing we want, or almost have to change on this Jeep, is this whole front bumper setup. It's cool, I get what he was doing. He's got his little high lift mount, this homemade box, literally everything about it is homemade. Big winch up front, but it sticks out huge. So I haven't necessarily figured out how I want to remount this because we have a steering rack kind of in the way, taking up some space. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards doing like a 5,000 pound ATV winch. A lot smaller of a footprint, or those old school Warren like 8274s or whatever, those are cool too. But for now, let's hack the front bumper off of this thing. We're gonna reuse this piece of iron. We'll hack all this mess off of the front of here. Probably take this box out to cut this section out. Let's drop it out of the way, re-weld the front bumper back on. About 11 inches back is what I'm guesstimating it at. And that'll really clean up the look of this Jeep because this sticks way too far out. Voila. in mind, I'm not expecting this to be perfect. It wasn't perfect when it came off of there, and it definitely ain't gonna be perfect when it goes back on. I ain't building a dollhouse here. I'm not gonna sweat it over the little things on this. Just get it looking better and still functioning. And I'm having a hard enough time leaving that hitch off center in the front. Whoever put that thing in there crooked and off center, you need Jesus. Okay, exhaust leak is fixed. Front bumper's cut back, looks a lot better. Oil's changed, oil filter's changed. We checked over all of our fluids. It's got a new starter now, so starting a whole lot better. Let's go drive this thing. I've been dying to get it on the road and see if everything works and we don't have any other big issues. But I also just am really excited to drive it, be behind the wheel of it. So let's go cruise it. Initial thoughts, pretty sweet, but we still have an exhaust leak, so that sucks. But everything seems to be working like it should. It cruises really good, it pulls really good, doesn't shift too bad. All my gauges seem to be working, the heater's working. I think we're doing all right. What do you think, Sissy? A little bumpy? Yeah? We brought our little CJ5 to one of our local off-road parks to put it back in its element and see if it can still hang with the big boys and if that four-wheel drive still works. We got one of our friends with us here to pull us out. He's kind of our recovery rig if we run into any issues. There's also a ton of traffic out here today. There's gonna be a lot of people on the trail, but should be fun. Yeah, it's got synchros in first. You spoke too soon. What am I hooked on? I hit something.
Yeah, there's a rock under there.
Can I go that way?
I think so.
Uh-oh. I don't know. I heard like a whistling and now I'm dead. Come on, baby. Ah!
What was that?
I'm trying to gas pedal and brake when they're this far away. Okay. Here, Cody. Definitely like a vacuum hiss, and now it won't idle. I think we knocked something off.
Hey, the old brake booster line came off.
Let's try it now. We got a rock behind the tire. Starting fluid coming in clutch. Hey, you should back up with the hood up.
Whack it.
Brought my own personal mechanic on the trail. That's nice.
Throw a little tension in the belt, you know? Be just fine.
A couple of clutch dumps later, might have torn an engine mount. Don't know. We got a lot of movement going on, and our alternator belt was a little loose, so hopefully that'll fix our problem. But after we got up that hill, it's running good again. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You clear?
Yeah.
No, I didn't fix it. No voltage.
No voltage?
Mm-mm.
No?
No. wasn't in the road, we'd be perfect. We're already through the gatekeeper. These aren't built for 30-inch tires.
Rock roller.
Oh, that's a big rock. Because as far as I'm concerned about the gatekeeper, we weaseled through the middle of it.
Yeah, that's not part of it.
But I can't turn around this.
I wonder if I could just like ride my rear tire up against it and shimmy it over.
See, it moved when you drove over it.
Yeah.
Keep coming. Okay, yeah. There.
Oh, he's gonna lose.
It's your bumper, you're good.
I also got the nerf ball.
Your rock slider?
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's okay. It's just your rock sliders. Those aren't rock sliders.
What an awesome day. The Jeep did as expected. Got stuck maybe once or twice. Luckily, Cody was here to pull me out. We got a couple small issues that we got to fix with vacuum lines and whatnot, but this thing's awesome. It is just killing it out here. We're hanging with the boys. We're scraping just about every single rock that we try to go over the top of, but to be expected with 30-inch tires. So Cody's tractor's been doing great. I don't think you've had any issues today, right?
Pretty much just here for my good looks.
Yeah, we added a couple of dents, but they're to our Rugged Ridge Nerf bars, so we're not worried about that. That's $150 pair of Nerf bars. We don't care, as long as the tub looks great. It's still running, still driving, love it.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
And the weather held up.
70-year-old CJ Jeep out here wheeling.
Yep.
Back in its element. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, you're gonna love this video right over here. Make sure to click on it and go check out the channel. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment what you think we should do with this thing when we're all done with it. I think it's probably going on the market for sale.
See you guys later.
See ya.